Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mystic Hawk YouTube channel, or should I say the all-new Mystic Hawk YouTube channel. Yes, I'm back and I am doing the sun sign readings after some deliberation and some meditation on the situation, especially after that Mardi Gras reading, talking about the new blueprints. Well, the new blueprints instructed me that because the times that are coming up, it might be, and everybody, and those of you that have also asked for, where's the sun sign readings? Well, okay, I thought about it, and I decided I was going to do that. Speaking of readings, if you like a personal reading, my website is still under construction. That's one of the whirlwind things that's been happening on top of rearranging my house and setting up the studio, is getting the website under construction. But I do have some time available. I am starting to do personal readings again. If you'd like one, please email me from the email in the description down below, and I'll get with you and we'll get that set up. A reminder, all the readings come with an audio recording of that reading, and you get a nice quartz crystal, a jewelry point. Oops, sorry, I keep forgetting I don't have that camera on. Nice jewelry point quartz crystal about this size, roughly. I'm going to choose one from you out of the many that I do have. The one that is for you will come to you, and I do that after the reading, so I still have the energy of the reading on me when I choose those crystals, and they do absolutely get to you. I have a thank you. I said I don't have it with me. Oh, there it is. Yes, I do have the thank you note that I have received from one of you, from one of my clients out there that did get a crystal reading and received her crystal. So yes, you very much get that, and thank you very much for sending me some mail. I was so excited to get that. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for all that. So okay, yeah, I talked about that. Another thing is, if you look in the description down below, I want to talk about it before I even get to it. I made, just for these readings for this month, it goes along with this card you'll be seeing very shortly, called The Sound of the Universe. I made a playlist on Spotify that's in the link down below, music that goes along with this reading that will help to raise your vibration, get you into the sound of the universe. It's free on Spotify. All you have to do is get the app and you can listen to it for free. So, you know, and there are glitches, there's commercials unless you want to pay the price for it. If anybody out there knows of a service where I could share a playlist that is better than Spotify, please let me know. I appreciate it, because I started making music mixes all the way back in the 80s, back when we had cassette tapes. I'd sell them for $5 a pop for gas money and play money and stuff, back when I was 18, 21, somewhere in there. And all the way, then I made CDs for people at parties. So I really feel the universe speaking to me. Matter of fact, in the year 2020, I had a CD that I made in 2007 that was literally the soundtrack of 2020. So it is pretty amazing how spirit speaks through music. So let's get on to the cards. This is going to be for a collective. This section right here is for the collective. I will get on to your individual sun sign, sun, moon, and rising sign readings shortly, right after this. But I wanted everybody to know this information. It's so much easier for me to do it one time. So what I want to do is first go over a few things. You really, I know it's wild and crazy and it's impromptu and throw together, but that Mardi Gras video, I had some pretty intense channeling in it. And the reading that came through that was pretty awesome. This is just a quick overview of the cards that we pulled, which is the new blueprints. That was about downloading the new blueprints from the soul star chakra. That's our higher self. That chakra is just above the head. It's not, this is the crown chakra. It's the next one up above that, where our higher selves and our soul selves live. That's where all the information that comes from our Akashic records, all the information of what we decided to do in this lifetime, our contract, and all of the blueprints basically are what blueprints are directions on how to put something together, right? So the directions on how to put our life together, especially in these new days and times. one of the, and that's going to lead us to being a realm builder. Okay, realm builder, this new realm into the 5D. This is all about ascension, working on ascension, and the all new Mystic Hawk channel is here to assist you with your ascension. So yes, I do personal readings about personal things, but I am focusing on you and how you can raise your vibration, how you can change your reality from the inside out. Okay, so here we go. We have the high heart chakra, and the high heart chakra was activated through these blueprints, and that was one of the things that was required. And you may have even felt like you were purging and releasing a lot of energy, perhaps emotions. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of that still going on, even from last year. I know, right? But this particular time leading up to this new energy that we're coming into right here, now that Mars, as of yesterday, has gone into Gemini, activating the north node of our destiny. Not only, we also get a new flux of life force energy. So I think all of us should be feeling a lot better coming up in the month of March, or whenever you're watching this reading, because again, these readings are timeless. I put a lot of time and energy and work into it, and believe me, when Spirit sends you a video, whether it's for your sign or not, or as a collective reading, again, I express that you should really watch the collective readings. You know, that way I don't have to put these little clips ahead. The correct collective readings really have a lot of information in there, and they're very fitting for everyone. So anyway, as you get this new life force energy, that will open up the doorway for radical expansion. And I also call it radical self-expression and expansion. They look at that from our high heart chakra is emerging this beautiful white dragon. What beautiful cards these are, huh? This is from Beyond Lemuria by Izzy Ivy. Okay, so Izzy Ivy she painted these cards and wrote the book on it. So it's pretty awesome material. All right, so the next card we have that goes along with this radical expansion, really, you know, as we're getting these downloads, it expands our mind to incorporate things that perhaps we never dreamed of before, or getting to be parts of ourselves that we thought we could never express, as this high heart is open and we're able to express this wonderful mystical dragon, you know, mystical dragon-like part of ourselves. I'm kind of getting pulled into this card, and what I'm looking at here is, you know, I see the spiral, the corkscrew of how the dragon is coming out. And I was thinking of, you know, we think so much as these cards are lined up in a linear form that everything happens in a linear way. But really, it's just a bunch going around in a bunch of circles. But hopefully that's going up. So we start down here. And just like here I am coming back around full circle to the Mystic Hawk. But I'm on such a different level than I was 3 years ago when I first started this channel. I'm a different person altogether. And it has to do, a lot of it, with my spiritual journey, some of it being the Mystic Hawk. So here we go. This is going to be activating the sacral chakra. So springtime, baby. Get your mojo on, because that is the mojo chakra of sexuality, sensuality, and creativity. Yes, that's where we have all of that. And if, a lot of times we find ourselves blocked in expressing any one of those areas of our lives, whether it be sexual, sensual, or creative. Now, that could be dealing with some old traumas and stuff. Again, we're still in this purging mode. If you really want to work with your sacral chakra, and you might want to find some orange stones. Oh, what are you called? Anyway, I picked up my orange crystal, and I'm like, I don't remember what that's called. I'll remember it in a minute. Anyway, the sacral chakra, it is part of our creativity, our mojo. This is how that expression flows as it's coming down, grounding out through the chakras, going into the Earth Star chakra just below our feet. It's come down through the Soul Star to the Earth Star. This is how the divine inspires us, and then it comes back up and out to be expressed. And it's expressed in a lot of ways, sometimes through music, through the sound of the universe. This is about music and dancing, that expression of that universal vibe, the universal energy of how it resonates in and out, as above, so below. And it is us getting in tune as we listen to music. That's why I made that music mix for you guys. It's down in the description down below. Listen to it at least once. It's great music. Good background, high vibrational. It's all talking about love and all good stuff, you know, but not of that lower base level sexual, you know, low level base sexual energy. No, we're talking about sexual energy that is mixed with, where did it go? The high heart chakra here. And when you put these two together, the high heart chakra and the blending of that, some amazing and divinely inspired, divinely supported energies can come forth into creation, into the material world. So these are exciting times. We have all the planets going direct right now. The wind is at our backs if we choose our destiny. North Node, remember, Mars is activating the North Node. This is destiny time, people. Go time, and activate your blueprints. Allow this radical expansion to happen, radical creativity, radical self-expression. Allow yourself to come out into the world as who you are, specifically your own beautiful, unique self. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, everyone. And now, on to your reading. Woohoo! Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your turn to have a reading. It's taking me a little while to get back up to speed. You know, it's like going back to the gym after a year and trying to do the same routine that I did a year ago when I was in full, you know, a year or so ago when I was very much used to doing this. No, I have to take breaks and process and assimilate all the readings that I've done so far. And it takes time and energy. And I see that you guys are doing much the same as well by being in this hangman position, taking time to process out a lot of what has been going on, a lot of energies, perhaps preparing right before you go into this chariot moment here, preparing to go off into battle, preparing to move, preparing to move forward in an aggressive way, because that's what the chariot is, because that may be a Cancer person around you, but I really feel like that's your energy preparing to move forward in an aggressive way. Now, before I forget, if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, I really appreciate it. It helps everything to get out there, so the people that need to see this video will have the opportunity to see it. That being said, let's get back to the reading. Yes, I am a little bit more quiet and subdued today, as opposed to the day that I made the intro or the collective reading video. So, and maybe that's where you're at with, you know, just kind of turning yourself upside down, giving yourself a moment to think about things, to reflect on things before there's this big push of energy going. Of course, the North, you know, Mars is activating the North Node in Gemini, but that is opposing Sagittarius. So I feel there might be this 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 2 steps forward, stop, wait, now wait for the next opportunity to make a move. And so in this time of standstill, hanging upside down and reviewing the situation, even more than that, speaking of, you know, the battle between the nodes going on, we have the Hangman and the Hierophant. And the Hierophant on the flip side, we're going to call this the flip side of the Hierophant and the front side of the Hangman. So who this Hangman is, Hangman comes along with that number 12, and the Hierophant's number 5. So the Hierophant is someone that experiences spirituality, you know, through religion, through dogma, through more traditional ways. Perhaps they became a priest or preacher, or maybe a lay person in the church. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but dedicated yourself, just like Sagittarius, to studies of you know, deeper things, because a Hierophant is, you know, does represent universities and things such as that, churches, universities, and those kind of organizations. But behind the throne, as you see, there's the baby and the goddess. And, you know, because the old matriarchal, all of these religions that came previous to the Christianity that he is preaching with so much dogma, with a mask on his face. No, not anybody can't really even see who he is, because this is an ego that is teaching the world. So when I see this reverse, something has occurred, perhaps through the challenge with the Gemini North Node, saying that you're going to have to drop your ego to a certain extent and turn yourself upside down. Turn yourself upside down, and maybe even, you know, take off that mask and go behind the throne and see where all this information and knowledge really came from. And it's more, instead of, I know everything and you little people have to listen to me and what I'm saying, it's more like, well, what do I have to learn from them? And with the 6 of Cups at the bottom, and this is the flip side of the 6 of Cups, the six of Cups at the bottom on the flip side is like, you know, it's not like the 6 of Cups reversed on another side. So here's Dad, that, you know, the two lovers, she was swimming in the canal, and he goes, oh, hello. That's kind of a weird card, but whatever. You know, two childhood friends, innocent love, just spending so much time together. They're gone at night, and Pops is like, hey kids, it's time to come in, you know. It's after dark. That's long enough. So, you know, there may be a past love or just friendships in general, that kind of interaction that really gives you a lot of energy, makes you feel giddy, makes you feel childlike again. And what this card is saying is, hey, don't get lost in that, and just you know, immersing yourself in time with friends, that you want to take some of that energy and apply it to things like the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles, of course, is this person who is able to give. It is about the give and take in life, but I really feel like the 6 of Pentacles is getting yourself into a position to renewing your own energy so that you have something to give and offer the world. It is that balance. You know, the cards have a different meaning with every energy, but in this particular instance with the 6 of Cups, they're just saying this is your internal balance. This is this balance between how you give to the world and how you take care of yourself, how, you know, and how you allow the energy to come back to you, and allow that to be more in balance. That might have been something that you really needed to be challenged with. You might be in a position to help other people, but also know that it's okay to receive help and energy, whatever, from others, an equal exchange. So I do feel feeling pretty good. 6 energy is pretty good, even though you're kind of in a I'm going to wait and see hangman situation, but there is very soon, in the very near future, if it's not already slightly underway, this movement, perhaps travel, or it won't be long distance, or I wouldn't advise it during the nodes, you know, the South Node being in Sagittarius. You're probably not going to go far like you're used to doing, but some short distance travel. You can get in the car and go see people in your region, in your area, as long as you can drive to it. Here again, we have another card talking about travel. This is the 6 of Swords. Again, moving away from a rockier situations. We have 3 6s here. That's pretty powerful energy. Again, you know, I was thinking about the 6th house. It made me think about astrology in the 6th house, which is Virgo. And the Virgo sixth house is, you know, again, taking care of yourself. So I see a lot of time to where you have really had to remove yourself from perhaps giving so much to other people, at least in the recent past, to take more care of yourself or your own affairs. But you still had all this energy available from your interactions with these other people, to, you know, feeling their support still behind you, that helps you get out. And there might be one person in particular that really helped you move out of a difficult situation. If it wasn't really, if it wasn't actually going on, being challenged right in your environment, this is going to be like getting out of the headspace, getting out of a difficult headspace, you know, cheering you up, you know, maybe seeing old friends and family. It got you in a better headspace. Maybe you went on a short trip, a hike or something, just to get out of the house, and that just made things feel all the better. Now, what I'm seeing, where that came from, is this is a little note of caution. This is in the beware section here. Sagittarius, the beware section. We got the flip side of the Seven of Swords, you know. He's a sneaky sneak no matter what. So there might be some sneaking, some deception. I don't know if it's on your part or somebody else's part. But this person is not, you or the other person is not realizing through this deception the harm that can be done. Because take notice at the bottom of this card. See, with the two swords are left, what's behind the rock is a skull from a soldier. So a battle was fought here. People died there. Perhaps it's kind of haunted. Skeletons in the closet. So when these secrets come out, when this deception is unmasked, it may cause even more damage. So there's going to be a situation where it might be that people really have to sit down at the table and talk about the betrayals and issues and things that have happened in the past. It could have been long ago in the past, as indicated by the Six of Cups, you know, childhood, something that happened all the way back then. Not necessarily for everybody, but I'm just seeing this possible connection that has happened. But in the process of you doing your work, doing your self-healing, some of these issues could have very likely appeared for you and challenged you to clean them up. But I really see that you took the reins, you know, you took the reins and you said, okay, let's do it. You did not flinch, or you will not flinch from facing these challenges. So very, very good, Sagittarius. I really see that you're trying to work on it in as balanced and a way as you can. Now, that being said, since I said that, oh, who do I see? We see the Page of Wands come up. Now, this Page of Wands ain't no kid, huh? Yeah, he's that brash young man. Look at his attitude just by the body language. I know it all. I know everything. And I'm going to say whatever comes to the top of my mouth. You know, whatever comes to my mind is going to be out my mouth before I can slap it shut. Knowing better that I shouldn't have said that, but oops, it's already out. This guy, he doesn't have a lot of social graces. So, you know, what I'm seeing is might be a possibility. Could be you're dealing with a Leo. There's a strength card right over here. So it's a possibility you're dealing with a Leo that's getting on your nerves. That's one scenario. Another scenario is they're warning you, watch your mouth, Sagittarius, watch your mouth, because that's this lion trying to get out being your beast. And your beast is the Page of Wands. This guy right here is just like, I'm gonna go say whatever I want to, and I'm just gonna rip you a new one and let my words fly, and without any care or caution, because he doesn't have any filters. Page of Wands, zero filters, especially in this particular deck. But they're saying tranquilo, tranquilo, back it down and have a little strength here. Have a little strength to overcome your own beast. Have a little strength to, even if you have to put your own hand over your mouth, there might be a situation where it's like, it's not, the situation has not matured yet. We're still in the Seven of Pentacles. You could really ruin the crop, the project, the potential of this project from being realized. if you open your mouth. So I really feel like with the Hangman here, and even with the Hierophant's even got his back turned to you. That means he's shut. His mouth is shut. Hierophant done left the building, went over there and put himself on the gallows. This is the Hangman's gallows. He went over there and strapped himself to the Hangman's gallows and said, this is just too much for me. I'm going to go turn myself upside down and get a new perspective for a while, because this situation, it's not gonna work in the traditional way that Sag has always done it. That a lot of Sages is just across the board. That's why this general reading, I feel that you're turning yourself upside down so you can receive all these wonderful things. I do see you already receiving the life force energy. There is some skeleton in the closet, some secret, either you or somebody else doesn't want to tell, but I do see that it is going to come out. So brace yourself if it hasn't already. It's coming, and it might spark you to want to pack your shit and move, or somebody, or make a big move. But overall, with this situation, it will be a victory. Again, there are so many hundreds of scenarios I could come up with from this situation, but I want to talk to you about what you can do on the inside of you to help change on the outside of your situation, okay? Make the changes inside, that changes the outside. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. And that's slow moving project. You know, this could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but really what I'm feeling like is just a slow moving project. Like I said, with these two up here, is to have to be very aware of not letting the cat out of the bag. Yeah, there you go with the Lion. Watch out, Page of Wands. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Things haven't gotten to they're fully developed yet. You're still working on it, still in the planning phase. Maybe you don't want to let the cat out of the bag so somebody didn't come along and steal your idea. I know. Good ideas. Everybody wants those, don't they? I seem to have a lot of them myself. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway, we have the Queen of Wands. That's you, Sag. There she is. That's sassy Sag, Leo, or Aries as well. All the fire queens. Leo in particular, she likes. But all of you like to network. All of you like to have a whole bunch of people. That's all of the vines and everything, all the communication, all of the different connections where it's really hard for you to keep your mouth shut. So it might even need to see she's reversed. She's gone internal. Yeah, so she's reversed. The Hierophant's reversed. It's saying, are you really kind of taking yourself out of the picture as much as possible to figure out all of these? You know, this is your mind here. This is what's going on in your head. See, look at all that convoluted mess going on in your head. All these binds, all these connections, this person, this project, this project, that project, that vacation, this vacation, going, you know, there is a lot up in your head right now, Sag. And what that's requiring you to do is have to be very, very flexible. But what, you know, you're a mutable sign, and you're going to handle that flexibility. You know, oh, flexible, I can do that, you know, right, Sag? Unless it comes to your belief systems about certain things. And guess what? That's exactly what the universe is going to do. It's going to challenge your belief system, all the things you think you know. And it's saying, you thought you knew everything, didn't you, Hierophant? But you didn't. So you're going to have to turn yourself upside down with the Hangman and be flexible. Keep an open mind. You never know. That fool Gemini just might have some genius little nuggets, some treasures that if you didn't keep an open mind, you would have missed out on some good stuff. So, you know, just be patient. Don't try to push things and try to really keep that boosh shut, huh? Family la boosh, huh? Taking risk. This is a taking risk, and it may be a risk to try something in a different way. I see this with the Chariot. The Chariot card, definitely, it's a Chariot. And the Six of Swords, about taking a risk and moving on to a new place perhaps new attitudes, definitely with the Six of Swords. That's the mental attitude. So taking risks, changing your attitude, changing the way you look at things, changing your perspective, perhaps totally. I just all of a sudden saw, oh, I'll just turn the tables. And Sag just totally flipped the tables and started acting completely different, or coming at a project from a totally different perspective, and really shocking the shit out of some people. Okay. I don't know which one of you I tuned into doing that, but some of you actually did do, either has done it or is planning to do it in the future. But the thing about this flexibility and the taking risk, it really leads to more fulfillment. So being more flexible and open-minded, listening to other people, because I really see the Six of Cups as like, Gemini, the Gemini twins, the kids that are always having a really great time. It's children, right? And just having a great time and being in that moment and realizing that in itself, having that joy, feeling that connection is a fulfillment. It is a form of abundance. And that's a beautiful thing. There is, I don't see it matured yet, if you do have somebody in mind, and that might be what inspired all this Hangman. You met somebody that impressed you so much that you decided, I'm going to go the distance. I'm really going to do the work on myself to come up to that level with that person. But right now, what I'm seeing mainly is this is more of a work project, but with the friends and people and kindred spirits really excite you, that you're really getting excited and something you can sink your teeth into, like a really nice peach there. Yes. One of the fresh peaches, those fresh Georgia peaches. I remember when my family's from Georgia, so originally, both the Cherokee and the other side. So, All right. So they are saying, y'all, all your fruits may not completely ripen. I felt when I started getting pulled in, because there's a grayness. Anytime you see gray, that could be a little bit of depression. It's certainly not a positive attitude. It kind of like a doubting. You may be doubting a situation, or your intuition is telling you that you may want to have a plan B. Have more than one stream of income. There's 7 streams of income here. That's a lot to keep up with, even for a Sag. But definitely want to keep something else on the back burner, if not another project, just in case things fall through, especially in these days and time. Because there's a lot going on, and Uranus and Taurus ain't even got started yet. Says, well, one of the things that you can help your financial situation is give joyfully donations and tithing and charitable work. Okay, yeah. Whether that be your time, energy, or money. It says, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. These Six of Cups people here. Maybe perhaps even the Knight of Pentacles. The people that support. He's very supportive. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold and miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So there was a tithing going on. That's what they're saying. They're really encouraging you, if you've already done a tithing through the Six of Pentacles, and made offerings to people, that the universe has noticed and acknowledged it, and you will get your reward. Now, if you're still feeling a little blocks around money, they're telling you to release your resentments around money. Oh. Allergy season is upon us, and I've been outside, playing outside in all of the pollen. But interestingly, I sneezed right when I said that. Definitely resentment around money, having to deal with the world, money system. Yeah, Sag, I hear ya. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting. But holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Bye-bye, bye-bye, goodbye. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world. And this shift will help you attract and support golden opportunities, such as these here. Now, the next one is dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, downloads, okay, answers, and solutions. Downloads. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So, again, that hangman going into the dreams, taking cues from your dreams as opposed to what other people are saying, the dogma, what they're telling you on TV that you need to do. It is about following your own instincts and intuition, Sag. Okay? Whew. I think that's pretty much it. You know, that's all in a nutshell. We went through all the cards again. Just watch your mouth and be patient. Definitely a lot of patience, waiting for the situation to ripen. You need to be flexible. And, you know, when you have that dream, maybe Spirit's going to send you a download or something in the dream. It says, okay, now it's time to jump. Go now. You will know that. You may have other ways through tarot, astrology, you name it, what have you, your own intuition that will be able to guide you. Perhaps they'll send you an earth angel in the form of a Knight of Pentacles to help you out in this situation. And definitely see a rebelling against the church, because that is the reversal of the Hierophant, and that could be whatever your church, whatever your personal religion, whatever your your own personal religion, what you believed in so strongly, what you believed that was the core of your life is definitely being shook up with this with the South Node being a Sagittarius. You've been challenged by the Gemini energy, and they're saying, like a Gemini, just be flexible. I know, my Mars is a Sagittarius. He's mad too. But you know, once I learned to be flexible in those areas, in that particular area of my life, because that's just one spot in my chart. But once I learned to be flexible in that area, then things started getting kind of fun. Then I started learning how to have fun again. I was like, okay, that was worth it. So it's all worth it. It all works out in the end, and I think you're gonna handle it quite well, Sag. So it looks like you are really working on that radical expansion. You don't have trouble with expansion. You got Jupiter is your ruling planet, so you're just waiting for the right time, and it's for your go time, for your personal go time. And once you hear that horn blow, you're gone. You're ready. You're gonna get in your chariot and boop boop. So there you go. I think that's it for you, Sag. Thank you for watching, liking. Please do like, interact with the channel. I love getting comments. If you want to make a comment, that's great. I answer as many as I can. Most often I do. So, or at least give you some kind of recognition, thumbs up, heart, all that good things. I do appreciate it, and you have a blessed day. All right. Take care now. Where did there it is.